It does. I'm having a great time.
It's not like we're live on Twitch.
Yeah, exactly. We're not live or anything. It's fine.
No one's watching.
All right.
Wait a minute, we're live?
It's okay. This isn't going on YouTube later. It's fine. It's fine.
Wait, it is.
Oh, right.
This is okay. Liz, get back here. You haven't seen. Okay. We'll reach the cliffs by dawn.
Inigo nods, glances back.
Why are you doing that?
Making sure nobody's following us.
That would be inconceivable. Liz, are you back?
I'm right here.
Cool. Can you say this line? Despite
Wow.
what you think?
Despite what you think, you will be caught. And when you are, the prince will see you all hanged.
I guess the time to get good might be
Is now.
during the
Sword fight.
Maybe.
Get good.
Spoilers.
Vizzini
Spoilers.
turns a cold eye on the princess.
Of all the necks on this boat, Highness, the one you should be worried about is your own!
Inigo keeps staring behind them.
Stop doing that! We can relax. It's almost over.
You're sure nobody's following us?
As I told you, it would be absolutely, totally, and in all other ways, inconceivable! No one in Gilder knows what we've done, and no one in Florin could have gotten here so fast. Out of curiosity, why do you ask?
No reason. It's only... I just happened to look behind us and... something is there.
What?
And suddenly the three whirl, stare back, and as they do, cut to the darkness behind them. It's hard to see. The moon is behind clouds now, but the wind whistles and the waves pound. And suddenly it's all gone ominous. Ominous.
Anonymous.
Cut to anonymous. It's all gone anonymous.
All gone onomatopoeia.
Inigo, Fezzik, and Vizzini.
All Gone Anonymous asks on Tumblr.com.
Yeah.
It's All Gone Anonymous contributor.
Inigo, Fezzik, and Vizzini squinting back, trying desperately to see. At this moment, they are all holding their breaths. Cut to the darkness behind them, and there's still nothing to be seen. It's still ominous. Only now
I heard something
eerie
else.
too.
Breaths. I read it now.
Holding their breath. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Breath. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Keep reading.
Wow. I went
Okay.
in my mind.
I got confused.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thanks.
We would never have that
Then
on our
the
mind
moon
here.
slips through. Absolutely not. Inigo was right. Something is very much there. A sailboat, black, with a great billowing sail. Black. It's a good distance behind them, but it's coming like hell, closing the gap.
Black.
I suppose. Cut to Inigo, Fezzik, and Vizzini staring at the other boat.
Probably some local fishermen out for a pleasure cruise at night through eel-infested waters.
And now as the sound comes from their boat, they turn as we cut to Buttercup diving into the water, starting to swim away. Cut to the boat and Vizzini screaming again.
Go in! Get after her!
We don't swim.
I only dog paddle.
Veer left! Left!
Cut to Buttercup still close to the boat, switching from a crawl to a silent breaststroke.
Mm-hmm.
The wind dies, and as it does, something new is heard. A not too distant, high-pitched shrieking sound. Buttercup stops suddenly, treads water.
Who wants to voice
to the
the
boat.
eels? Do it far from the mic, but who wants
Someone,
to?
come on.
Dalton and I'm assigning Dalton and Steven. I see
Alright.
shrieking eels. You could just shriek quietly, like
Screaming eels?
shrieking
Okay.
eels. You could do.
Shriek.
Just grab that.
Big demon noises.
Do you know what that sound is, Highness? Those are the shrieking eels. Wait! They always grow louder when they're about to feed on human flesh.
Ah!
I think that's a shrieking dolphin. Cut to Buttercup treading water.
That's
Still
a
not far
screaming
from the boat.
chicken.
That's a shrieking chicken, yeah. Less
Oh, wait.
common in
Well,
the deep
I
waters.
remember what noise eels make. It's like, right?
Exactly.
Hi, Dave.
I've lost my place.
Oh.
Oh, the shrieking sounds are getting louder and more terrifying.
Weedle.
Buttercup stays silent.
Okay.
Cut to the boat.
If you swim back now, I promise no harm will come to you. I doubt you will get such an offer from the eels. Just open the last link in the chat, Dave, and Control F one of the words we're saying, and you'll find it. Your camera's loading for me. Is it loaded for Diablos?
It is
not.
loading for me as well.
Nope, I don't see it.
Okay,
Loading.
turn off your camera and turn it back on, Dave. If you're there.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Dave, Dave, we cannot hear or see you. Can someone type that? I'm wearing gloves. Dave, we cannot.
How do you type with pirate gloves on?
Right?
The same way that he types with boxing gloves.
Oh.
Strongbad's got many
Dalton's-
talents.
Dalton's glove is even harder to type with.
It's true.
All right, let's keep going because Humperdink's not in this.
Okay.
Dave, figure that
Cut
out.
to Buttercup, and she's a gutsy girl. The shrieking sound is louder still,
Ah! Ah!
but she doesn't make a sound. Behind her now, something dark and gigantic slithers past.
Hey, Liz, are you a gutsy girl?
Are
I'm
you
such
a
a
gutsy
gutsy girl.
She's scared, sure. Petrified. Who wouldn't be? But she makes no reply. And now a shrieking eel has zeroed in on her. And now she sees it a short distance away, circling, starting to close. And Buttercup is frozen, trying not to make a movement of any kind. And the eel slithers closer, closer. And Buttercup knows it now. There's nothing she can do. It's over, all over. And now the eel opens its mouth wide, and it's never made such a noise. Awesome. That's so terrifying.
Oh, wait, it says
it's
it's never
right-
made. Oh wait, it says it's never made such a noise. Meow. Meow.
And as its great jaws are about to clamp down,
She doesn't get eaten by the eels at this time.
and the second we
Ooh.
hear him cut to the sick kid's room, the kid looks the same, pale and weak, but maybe he's gripping the sheets a little too tightly with his hands.
What?
The eel doesn't get her. I'm explaining to you because you look nervous.
Well, I wasn't nervous.
His grandfather says nothing, just waits.
Well, maybe I was a little bit concerned, but that's not the same thing.
Because I can stop now if you want.
No, you can read a little bit more if you want.
He grips the sheets again as the grandfather picks up the book.
Do you know what that sound is, Highness?
Cut to Vizzini, we're back in the boat.
Those are the shrieking eels!
The movie, the grandfather still reads that part, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
does. It's just Vizzini going.
Yeah.
Well,
And your turn, Steven.
Okay, we're past that, Grandpa. You read it already.
oh my goodness, I did. I'm sorry, begging your pardon.
Cut to Buttercup treading water.
All right. Let's see, she was in the water. The eel was coming after her. Terrifying noises. She was frightened.
Yeah.
The eel started to charge her, and then...
And we're back where we were at the last moment we saw her. Buttercup frozen, the shrieking eel, jaws wide, about to clamp down as we cut to a giant arm, pounding the eel unconscious in one move, then easily lifting Buttercup. Pull back to reveal the boat and Fezzik, Buttercup being deposited on the deck.
Put her down! Just put her down!
Cut to Inigo pointing behind them.
I think he's getting closer.
No, he's no concern of ours. Sail on! I suppose you think you're brave, don't you?
Only compared to some.
You're not brave, but you are on Disney Plus.
Dissolve to the boat at dawn.
There we go. We can see Humperdink.
There we go.
You're not. Yay! You're not brave. You're the bear and the bow.
Hi, Dave.
Hello.
Wait, Humperdink was on the boat?
Surprise!
No, he's just because he's royalty. We can hear him from everywhere. He's installed intercoms across this kingdom.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Dissolve to the boat at dawn, being followed closely by the black sailboat, which we can see for the first time is being sailed by a man in black, and his boat almost seems to be flying.
Which one?
Which one? Will Smith?
Is it Will Smith? Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones or
Will Smith, yeah. I couldn't remember Tommy Lee Jones's name, so the joke kind of fell apart.
It's good. It worked. All right.
Okay.
Look! Will Smith! He's right on top of us! I wonder if he is using the same wind we're using.
Whoever he is, he's too late. See? The cliffs of insanity!
Dun dun dun.
Cut to the cliffs of insanity. They rise straight up, sheer from the water, impossibly high. Cut to the two sailboats.
Same, though. Just kidding.
It's still early in the morning for me.
6:17, blaze it.
No,
It's very possible.
I did not have any drugs. Well, there's going to be some wine, but that's part of the scene.
It's fine. It's fine.
The two sailboats in a wild race for the cliffs, and the man in black is closing faster than ever. But not fast enough. The lead was too great to overcome, and as Inigo sails with great precision straight at the cliffs, cut to the boat being pursued. Awesome.
Sorry, cut to the boat, what?
The boat being pursued.
Oh, okay.
What was those motorboat noises?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
The man in black knows the guy.
Okay.
The inventor of motorboats, specifically. Leonardo da Vinci rigged it up for him.
Nice.
Hurry up! Move the thing! No, that other thing! Move it! We're safe. Only Anjo the Giant is strong enough to go up our way. He'll have to sail around for hours till he finds a harbor.
There is much activity going on, all of it swift, expert, economical. Fezzik reaches up along the cliff face, grabs a jutting rock, reaches behind it. Suddenly, there is a thick rope in his hands. He drops back to the boat, gives the rope a freeing swing, and... Cut to the cliffs, the rope goes all the way to the top. Cut to Inigo, hurrying to Fezzik. He straps a harness to him, then lifts Buttercup and Vizzini in the harness. Finally, he himself gets in the harness. All three are strapped to Fezzik like papooses.
What?
Like papooses?
Papooses? Like, I think those, like the baby wearing thing.
Oh, Huggy Wuffy, tell me about it.
Yeah.
But wait, does it work for pigs?
It works for pigs.
And he starts to ascend the rope, carrying them all along with him as he goes. Cut to the man in black, sailing in towards the cliffs of insanity, watching as Fezzik rises swiftly through the first moments of dawn. Cut to the top of the cliffs, looking down. Fezzik's group is only faintly visible far below. This is the first time we've gotten the real vertigo feeling, and it's a gasper. Cut to Fezzik climbing on. Buttercup is almost out of her mind with fear.
So was Andre the Giant when they were filming this.
No, not Andre the Giant. Wallace Shawn. Andre the Giant. However, when Wallace Shawn's panic attack stopped when Andre the Giant pet Wallace Shawn on the head and said, "I will protect you," and then he did then the takes that were used in the movie were immediately after that.
Amazing.
Fezzik is moving right along, however high they are. He's already over a third of the way done. Cut to the man in black, leaping from his ship to the rope, starting to climb. So you just, like, take a flying leap.
Oh my, a flying leap. Oh.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's vertical leap.
Active. He's impossibly far behind, but the way he goes, you'd think he didn't know that because he is flying up the rope, hand over hand like lightning. Cut to Vizzini and the others.
He's climbing the rope, and he's gaining on us.
Inconceivable!
He prods Fezzik, who nods, increases his pace. Oh, cut to the man in black, roaring up the rope, and the man in black is
Charlie, you
cutting-
have to roar.
Yeah. Roaring up the rope. And the man in black is cutting deeply into Fezzik's lead. Cut to Vizzini and the others.
Faster!
I thought I was going faster.
Why do you sound like that? You were supposed to be this colossus! You were and yet he gains! Alright, now you can switch back to the real voice.
Well, I'm... well, I can't even say it.
Okay, you can do it.
Well,
You
I'm-
can do it. I believe in you.
Well, I'm carrying 3 people, and he's only got himself.
I do not accept excuses! I'm just gonna have to find myself a new giant, that's all! I'm opening applications to the chat! Are there any giants watching tonight?
We will even accept they might be's.
Shay, yeah, John and John show up and they're like, we might.
We might.
Who's to say?
And and his
Then
arms begin moving much
We can't
more
be silent
slowly.
because they might be giants. And I know.
What are we gonna do unless they are?
The man in black, his arms still work as before. If anything, he has speeded up. Scriptwriters, why?
Speeded.
His lead is smaller and smaller. He has speeded up.
He has speeded up.
He has. That's what
He
it
has,
says.
I think you mean S speeded up. Inigo.
It's
He
speeded
has
up.
speeded up.
Maybe 100 feet for Fezzik to go, maybe more. Cut to Vizzini and the others, and
More.
it's getting too close now.
Did I make it clear that your job is at stake?
The man in black is less than 100 feet behind them and gaining. Cut to the cliff top as Fezzik makes it. Vizzini leaps up and takes out a knife. Begins to cut the rope which is tied around a great rock while Inigo helps the princess to her feet. And Fezzik just stands around, waiting for someone to tell him to do something. Nearby are some stone ruins. Once they may have been a fort, now they kind of resemble Stonehenge. The man.
That's
cut to the
another
man in
Christopher
black.
Guest reference for you.
Cut to the man in black, feet from the top now, maybe less, maybe only 50, and his pace is as dazzling as before. And cut to Vizzini, cutting through the last of the rope. You've got a lot of back and forth here. And cut to the rope, slithering across the ground and out of sight towards the channel like some great serpent at last going home. Oh, poetic. Cut to Fezzik, standing with Inigo and Buttercup by the cliff edge.
He has very good arms.
Cut to the man in black hanging suspended hundreds of feet in the air, holding to the jagged rocks, desperately trying to cling to life. Cut to Vizzini, stunned, turning to the others, looking down.
He didn't fall? Inconceivable!
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. My God, he's climbing.
And so he is, very slowly. He's picking his way upwards, sometimes a foot at a time, sometimes an inch. Cut to the group at the top, staring down.
Whoever he is, he's obviously seen us with the princess and therefore must die. You carry her. We'll head straight for the Gilder frontier. Catch up when he's dead. If he falls, fine. If not, the sword.
Inigo nods.
I want to duel him left-handed.
You know what a hurry we're in?
Well, it's the only way I can be satisfied. if I use my right, over too quickly.
Ow! Have
Oh.
it your way! Actually, I should be saying that to Dave, given that crown.
No, I should be saying it to you,
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
as representative of the Burger King.
This
The
ring
Burger
sponsored.
The Burger Kingdom of Florin.
Oh, are we getting burgers and fries now?
Prince Hamburger Dink.
Humperdink.
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 Remember,
And then we also have Discount Rugen.
Prince Hamburglar.
Prince Hamburger. That's the wrong Prince Kid Bid. Alright, sorry.
So the man in black is still creeping his way upward. Cut to Fezzik, who goes to Inigo. Fezzik,
Fezzik.
Anjo,
you're
unmute.
muted.
Oh, my bad. You be careful. People in masks cannot be trusted.
That's a hell of a message for the times.
Don't worry, there's a better one coming up.
Things have changed.
Fezzik nods, hurries after Vizzini. Cut to Inigo. He watches them depart, then turns, peers down over the cliffs. He watches a moment, then paces, shaking his hands loose. He practices a few of his honed fencing skills. He is a taut and nervous fellow. This is the second time you've been called
he's
taut.
so taut.
Oh.
I'm so taut, guys.
And has never been one for waiting around. The man in black is climbing on. He must be 6 inches closer to the top than when we last saw him. Inigo was watching. Cut to Inigo walking away. Finally, he goes back to the cliff edge, starts to talk. It's instant death if the man in black falls, but neither gives that possibility much credence. This is our two heroes meeting. They don't know it yet, but that's what it is. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Hello there. Slow going?
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but this is not as easy as it looks, so I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't distract me.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Inigo steps away, draws his sword, loosens up with a few perfect thrusts, then resheaths and looks eagerly over the edge again.
I do not suppose you could speed things up.
If you're in such a hurry, you could lower a rope or tree branch, or find something useful to do.
I could do that. In fact, I've got some rope up here, but I do not think that you will accept my help, since I am only waiting around to kill you.
That does put a damper on our relationship.
He finds another bold a few inches higher, whatever that means.
I think it means hold.
Holds. Oh, okay. Yep.
That's a typo in the script. It'll be fine.
That's okay.
Yep.
But I
Yeah, they
promise I
shouldn't
will not kill you until you reach the top.
There's all these problems with this script. They shouldn't even bother making this 1987. Wait.
They shouldn't.
Okay, sorry. Say your line.
But I promise I will not kill you until you reach the top.
That's very comforting, but I'm afraid you'll just have to wait.
I hate waiting. I could give you my word as a Spaniard.
No good. I've known too many Spaniards.
And he just hangs there in space, resting, gathering his strength.
You don't know any way to trust me?
Nothing comes to mind.
And on these words, camera zooms into a close-up on Inigo. He raises his right hand high, his eyes blaze, and his voice takes on a tone we have not heard before.
We just had the words high and blaze in quick succession.
Blaze it.
Now all we need is 420.
It's 9:42, so it's 42.
942.
It's almost 420 somewhere.
Nope.
I'll drink to that.
Okay.
I swear on the soul of my father, Domingo Montoya, you will reach the top alive.
It takes place in a fictional kingdom called Florin, David.
They surely have weed there. I'm sure
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
I think he was asking about the time zone to see if it was closer to 4:20 in Florida.
Could be. Cut to the man in black. There is a pause. Then quietly,
Throw me the rope.
Weed is unusual size.
Cut to Inigo. He dashes to the giant rock the rope was originally tied to. The man in black's grip loosens a moment, trying to cling to the side of the cliff. Inigo, now with a small coil of rope, hurries back to the edge and hurls it over. Cut to
So
the rope.
where's Spain? No one knows, David. I'm so sorry.
Well, Australia's in this script as well, so
Greenland.
Greenland too, yeah.
And Sicily.
Spain is also
So all
fictional.
of these places are fictional. Yeah,
Those are
Yeah.
all
Look,
fictional.
Look, David, just because there is one fictional place does not mean all the places mentioned are fictional. This is not Tommy Westall St. Elsewhere logic.
Greenland's not real. No, everyone knows that. Come on now.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's preposterous.
The man in black releases the rocks, grabs the rope, hangs helplessly in space a moment, then looks up at Inigo and cut to Inigo, straining, forcing his body away from the cliff edge, and the man in black rises through the early morning light, slowly, steadily, and as the cliff top at last comes within reach, Inigo watches as the man in black crawls to safety, then looks to Inigo.
I put my plastic sword in this room so I would have it for the stream. And now, oh wait, I got it.
Don't you just hate when you can't find your sword?
Happens to the best of us.
All right,
Inigo could do his next line. We'll wait until you're ready.
I'm ready. Oh,
I hate
yes.
waiting.
That's the...
Yeah, say it.
We'll wait until you're ready. I hate
Again.
waiting. You made me wait too long.
Again, thank you.
The man in black sits to rest on the boulder that once held the rope. He tugs off his leather boots and is amazed to see several large rocks tumble out. The man in black wears gloves. Inigo stares at them.
I do not mean to pry, but you don't by any chance happen to have 6 fingers on your right hand?
Do you always start conversations this way?
My father was slaughtered by a 6-fingered man. He was a great sword maker, my father. And when the 6-fingered man appeared and requested a special sword, my father took the job. He slaved a year before he was done.
He hands his sword to the man in black.
I have never seen its equal.
Oh, they're
You
fondling
should
their
note that the
swords.
stage direction says that you're fondling the sword, yeah, at this
Oh.
point.
Oh.
Cut to close-up of Inigo. Even now, this still brings pain. That brings pain to me too. I'm not surprised.
Oh no, please do that again. Oh.
Reading this to your grandson.
It's a 7 or 8 or 9-year-old child here.
My bad, sorry.
The 6-fingered man returned and demanded it, but at 1/10 his promised price. My father refused. Without a word, the 6-fingered man slashed him through the heart. I love my father, so naturally challenged his murderer to a duel, and I failed. That 6-fingered man did leave me alive with the 6-fingered sword, but he gave me the Joker moment. Here.
Do you want to know how I got these scars? Well, I mean, hey, that fits perfectly, because check it out. Where are they? Any woman?
Closet Batman costume.
It's the Dread Pirate Batman.
I am the Dread Pirate Batman.